Okay, so first off, she mentioned that the rates of kids smoking marijuana went up, but even even if prohibition is abolished, kids are still they're gonna have access to marijuana either way. Like I mentioned earlier, I said 85% of them surveyed that they have easy access to marijuana. I assume most of us in here have easy access to it if we wanted it. And she mentioned about Colorado that rates are going up there because of the abolition there. But in the 2013 Healthy Kids Survey in Colorado showed that high school students use marijuana at lower rates than in previous years and lower rates. So after the prohibition, kids are using it less than they did before. And same goes for college users, as she mentioned that college kids said that, or they said the college users are using it more, but whether it's legal or not, they have access to it if they want it. And she mentioned that there aren't any benefits to it, but there are health benefits to it, and they're being used every day. Junhai Keio and other researchers at the University of Southern Florida and Thomas Jefferson University wanted to investigate the potential therapeutic qualities of THC with respect to slowing or halting the hallmark characteristics of Alzheimer's. So they treated Alzheimer's research cells, which are called amyloid beta protein, or ABPP, with THC and examined them for 48 hours. The research found that the THC to be effective at lowering the levels of amyloid beta in a dose-dependent manner. Also, a study was done that included 213 children and adult patients with 12 different types of severe epilepsy. Some of them had Dravet syndrome and Lennox-Gastaut syndrome, which are types of epilepsy that can cause intellectual disability and lifelong seizures. The patients took a liquid form of marijuana called cannabidiol daily for 12 weeks. Among 137 people who completed the study, the number of seizures fell by an average of 54%, according to a team led by Dr. Oren Davinsky of New York University Langone Comprehensive Epilepsy Center in New York City. Now, 54% of progress is, I believe that's more than enough to allow the use of medical marijuana. So just because it doesn't help the other 46% doesn't mean we should deny the other 54% their right to use it. Also, we've been going back and forth on the economics of this, and just to end that off, I'll say that enforcing marijuana prohibition costs taxpayers an estimated $10 billion annually and results in the arrest of more than 693 individuals per year, far more than the total number of arrests for all violent crimes combined, including murder, rape, robbery, and aggravated assault. So not only are we going to benefit economically from this by an estimated $10 billion, but also we can stop focusing on arresting people for smoking weed and focus on the more important stuff like murder, and rape, and robbery. And to conclude it, I'll just reinstate the proposition that marijuana should be legalized federally for people over the age of 18.